In August of 2023, a heartwarming story of generosity went viral across social media platforms. Curtis Dixon, a 60-year-old African-American Detroit man, became the beneficiary of an extraordinary act of kindness, only to face an unimaginable tragedy weeks later. This is a story that explores the complex intersection of viral generosity, personal vulnerability, and the shadows that sometimes follow sudden fortune. The story begins with Zachary Dareniowski, better known online as MD Motivator, a social media personality who built his platform by spreading kindness through heartwarming acts. In one of his most ambitious stunts yet, Dareniowski disguised himself as a blind man in need of help. When Curtis Dixon stopped to assist him, he was rewarded with $100,000 in cash. The emotional moment was captured on video and quickly spread across the internet, warming hearts worldwide. For a brief moment, Curtis Dixon's life appeared transformed by this unexpected windfall. The video showed him overcome with emotion, expressing gratitude for the life-changing sum. Viewers celebrated the feel-good story, sharing it across platforms as proof that good deeds sometimes receive extraordinary rewards. But just weeks later, on September 1st, this tale of viral generosity would take a dark and disturbing turn. Witnesses on Detroit's east side made a horrifying discovery. Curtis Dixon was found tied up inside his burned-out SUV. According to Dixon's account to authorities, he had met someone near Mount Elliott and Nevada before being forced into his vehicle. He claimed that kidnappers drove him to multiple ATMs to withdraw cash, then beat him, tied him up, and set his car on fire. The Detroit Police Department initially handled the case, but within days, the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives took over the investigation. Federal authorities began examining Dixon's account, which included allegations of kidnapping, extortion, and arson. Sources close to the investigation noted there were inconsistencies in Dixon's story, adding layers of complexity to an already puzzling case. Federal investigators are now examining Curtis Dixon's account, which includes allegations of kidnapping and being tied up. The ATF is investigating the incident as a possible case of arson, kidnapping, and extortion. As the investigation continued, Dixon reportedly went into hiding at an undisclosed location, fearing for his safety. The story that had begun as a viral sensation had transformed into a mystery that left more questions than answers. Who would target a recently fortunate man? Was this a random act of violence, or was Dixon targeted specifically because of his very public windfall? The Curtis Dixon case raises profound questions about the nature of viral generosity and the unintended consequences that can follow sudden fame and fortune. Social media acts of kindness, while well-intentioned, often unfold in a very public arena, potentially exposing beneficiaries to risks they hadn't anticipated. The same platforms that celebrate these stories can also make recipients vulnerable to those who might seek to take advantage of their changed circumstances. This incident also highlights the complex relationship between social media content creation and real-world consequences. While creators like MD Motivator aim to inspire and spread positivity, the public nature of these generous acts can sometimes have unforeseen outcomes. The digital footprint of viral moments creates a permanent record of someone's sudden change in circumstances, potentially making them targets for malicious actors. Despite the terrifying ordeal, Curtis Dixon's story continues to evolve. The ATF investigation remains ongoing, with updates expected in the coming days and weeks. This case serves as a poignant reminder that behind every viral story are real people with complex lives extending far beyond the few minutes of content that capture public attention. As we reflect on this story, we're left to consider the balance between celebrating generosity and protecting those who benefit from it. How can we ensure that acts of kindness don't inadvertently lead to harm? What responsibilities do content creators have toward the recipients of their viral generosity? And how can communities better support individuals who experience sudden changes in fortune? The story of Curtis Dixon remains unfinished, a reminder that real life rarely fits neatly into the narrative arcs we create online. As investigators continue their work, we can only hope for resolution and healing for all involved. In a world where viral moments come and go, the human impact of these stories continues long after the views stop counting and the comments cease.